Alright, today we're going to Universal Studios Hollywood. I want to check out the studio tour, check out the sites there. I've only been there one time. It was just to check out Universal City Walk, which is pretty cool. It's supposed to be close to 100 degrees today. It's going to be hot, so we're going a little bit early, so let's check it out. Just ate a Krusty burger. It was very good. I give it a 7 out of 10 just because I'm starving. So hit the spot. Here's how big it is. It's actually really good. Awesome. Surprising, but I'll make it sick. No pooping.
Please remain calm.
Where am I on? Is this on? Listen to me. Do not panic. If you can see me, I need you to keep your hands inside the boat. The slightest movement will set these animals off.
The studio tour has always been at the heart of Universal Studios Hollywood. The tour started in 1915 when visitors sat on the bleachers for 25 cents. In 1964, they introduced the trams. There is so much history on this lot. Many movies and TV shows have been filmed here. I think most of us are TV and movie fans, What's great about this studio tour is that it actually takes you into a working movie studio, and you get to see the sophisticated behind-the-scenes view of how these movies and TV shows have been produced and filmed. This is an absolute must-see attraction when you come to Universal Studios Hollywood. The Old Mexico set was added to the Backlot tour in 1968. You may recognize this from films like Big Fat Liar and Fletch Lives. Seeing the set in person is pretty amazing. This attraction begins with a rainstorm before 10,000 gallons of water begin rushing towards you. Let's take a look at how the set was used in the film Big Fat Liar. This is the Old Mexico set that's been used for several TV series and movies, which include The Three Amigos, Fletch Lives. The OC TV series actually used this as Tijuana, the movie Nacho Libre, and the TV show Shameless, and also was used for Lady Gaga's video Judas, which also included the flash flood. Next to the Mexico set is 6 Points, Texas. This is where the first ever filming was completed on the Universal lot in 1915. In those days, film had no sound, so they could film 6 different movies at the same time without any sound complications. Each Western street is different, so movie companies can change towns merely by going around a corner. This area is pretty historic. In 1940, Mae West filmed her Little Chickadee movie here. Other films and TV shows that have been filmed here include the TV series Wagon Train, Simon and Simon, Knight Rider, and The A-Team, and the movies Bedtime Stories, The Color Purple, and Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. The area we're entering now is called Little Europe. The streets of Little Europe can be easily transformed to look like any place or time for a TV show or movie. The cobblestones that are on the ground here are pressed cement and are permanent. The road can be covered with sand and dirt to mimic other time periods. The current sets were built in 1967 as replicas, as there was a devastating fire in that year that destroyed this whole area. Filming in this area dates back to 1923 when The Hunchback of Notre Dame was filmed here. This is also where Dracula, Frankenstein, War of the Roses, Pirates of the Caribbean were also filmed, and the TV shows Rich Man, Poor Man, Murder, She Wrote, MacGyver, Beverly Hills 90210, and The Good Place was filmed starring Ted Danza and Kristen Bell. The Earthquake attraction was built in 1988. This attraction simulates a large earthquake rated 8.3 on the Richter scale.
cold here. We get decent temps in California, so just remain calm. Okay, this might be a big one, folks.
Second home on the left, the beige home with the big porch. That shows up in the 1950 classic Jimmy Stewart film, Harvey. Next door to that, the Munsters home, 1313 Mockingbird Lane, very popular 1960 show with Fred Gwynne. The yellow home on the left, you also may recognize as Susan's, played by Terry Hatcher on ABC's Desperate Housewives. And the green home left side, seen in the 1950s Ronald Reagan movie, Bedtime for Bonzo. For the most part, these homes are practical sets. The Netflix show Never Have I Ever, created and written by Mindy Kaling, uses our Colonial Street. They just finished filming their third season. And look on your screen, see that shot from the movie The Burbs with Tom Hanks? Okay, take a good look at the house behind Tom Hanks. After we make the turn out of the cul-de-sac here, the first house on the left, the home used in The Burbs, painted a different color, but you will recognize the porch railing. Another movie that filmed here on Colonial, Casper, with Christina Ricci. And some music videos. Okay, you're gonna see Nelly and Kelly Rowland. Welcome to Nellyville. Colonial Street, just another great average suburban neighborhood. And I think we've really enjoyed visiting Colonial Street. But now it is time for us to leave civilization behind us. The spectacular crash site from Steven Spielberg's War of the Worlds. Starring Tom Cruise and Dakota Fanning.
The airplane crash set is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around the vision of Stephen.
He's at them to sit down to talk about War of the World. I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a good neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
This location also used to train search and rescue dogs to see how they would behave in a disaster situation.
All right, it's almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We're gonna head over to Universal City Walk and get a bite to eat. Nope. All right, we're calling it a day. It's still 97 degrees outside right now. Pretty hot.